Michael Chandler fought severely compromised after a round 1 scramble with Charles Oliveira at UFC 309. Michael Chandler's rematch loss to Charles Oliveira at UFC 309 featured gritty efforts from both lightweight stars. Chandler's ability to go the distance with Oliveira is particularly remarkable after a recent admission. Chandler lost to Oliveira by unanimous decision in the UFC 309 co-main event last Saturday in New York City. Despite a 5th-round turn of the tide, Chandler wasn't able to withstand Oliveira's pace and pressure for the majority of their clash. Chandler was badly battered and bloodied in the Octagon after fighting for 25 minutes with Oliveira. His toughness can't be questioned after UFC 309, especially in his stunning ability to put his promoter hat on in his post-fight interview with Joe Rogan. Injuries are common for professional athletes, particularly professional fighters, in the middle of competition. Chandler has suffered from a series of injuries during his illustrious career but has blossomed into a UFC fan favorite despite his ailments. Just minutes into the UFC 309 co-main event, Chandler suffered significant leg trauma which impacted his performance and hindered his strategy against the crafty Oliveira. In a recent appearance on the Bussin' with the Boys podcast, Chandler detailed a major leg injury he suffered in round 1 against Oliveira. "I think something happened to the knee in that first exchange when he had the leg and I did that full 360. He did a knee bar thing. I walked back to the stool and I looked down at my left leg and it was not working right," Chandler said. "It wasn't stepping, it wasn't catching, it was unstable, it was weird. Whenever I was pursuing him, my leg was almost flopping rather than stalking and moving forward. We'll see what happened. But essentially for 23 minutes of that fight, I don't know if the leg was really working that well." The extent of Chandler's leg injury is uncertain, as of this writing, but he envisions a return to the Octagon in mid-2025. He still wants the Conor McGregor fight after years of waiting for them to conclude The Ultimate Fighter 30 coaching rivalry. Despite a 2-4 run in the Octagon, Chandler remains a key piece on the UFC's roster, per Dana White. His ability to fight through severe injury at UFC 309 will likely make him an even bigger star than before. Chandler called out McGregor just minutes after falling short against Oliveira at UFC 309. He and McGregor were supposed to headline UFC 303 before the Irish superstar withdrew due to a toe injury. White says McGregor's planned UFC comeback is targeted for late 2025, although it's still uncertain if it'll come to fruition. McGregor hasn't appeared in the Octagon since a loss to Dustin Poirier at UFC 264. Despite his slide in the lightweight rankings, Chandler could potentially face another big name in the meantime if he doesn't want to wait again for McGregor. A win over Oliveira would have likely secured Chandler another lightweight title shot against the Islam Makhachev vs. Arman Tsarukyan winner. It's uncertain how long Chandler will need to recover from his leg injury, but he sounds on track to return to the cage next year.